transforming into something greater is the next story we're about to come across in the form of Transformers Rise of the Beast movie that could potentially put the franchise on the right course of action moving forward. One that would see the Transformers get more credit for the things they do, especially now that we are going to have a smaller roster on the big screen, with each character getting even more attention, more than before at least. One of the most frustrating things about the upcoming Transformers Rise of the Beast movie is that we will have to wait much longer than expected, especially considering that the movie will be a direct sequel to 2018's Bumblebee movie. Nevertheless, we think it is going to be worth the wait, as the movie is certainly aiming high, with it, according to many, to be the movie that will change the franchise for the better, with Bumblebee being just a glimpse as to what we should expect from the franchise moving forward, with the 7th Transformers installment serving as some sort of a reboot, but not all the way. The reward for our long wait is that we are going to see the growth and expansion of the Transformers cinematic universe, a reality that many fans have been expecting for quite a while now. The 6th movie of the franchise, Bumblebee, took place in 1987, which served as both a prequel and a soft reboot for the series. And that is why we are mentioning it so much, as it is going to be one of the most crucial moments in the history of the franchise, which will be seen with the 7th Transformers movie, with Travis Knight being the director of the movie, and the one to follow the infamous Michael Bay, and the one to take over from him. Transformers Rise of the Beast will be held by Creed 2 director Stephen Caple Jr., who will continue the story from 1987, with the events of the movie mostly set in the year 1994 in Brooklyn. As it stands right now, the movie will hopefully release on June 24, 2023, after the latest pushback, which saw the movie shift to this new date of release from its previous hinted being on the June 9, 2022. And while major plot details are kept under wraps, the movie has been said over the last couple of months to expand the Transformers universe and incorporate characters from the popular Beast Wars storyline from the animated series. The movie will be jam-packed with characters, both humans and machines, who will eventually be forced to coexist as a way to survive. Anthony Ramos will probably be the lead human actor in the form of Noah, an ex-military electronics expert who lives in Brooklyn, the place where the crazy things are about to happen. Dominique Fishback will be his partner in crime, with her portraying the role of Alina, an artifact researcher whose boss continues to take credit for her discoveries. One other actor whose whereabouts are not known yet, for whom the fans are going crazy right now, is John Cena, and his return as Jack Burns to reprise his role from the Bumblebee movie. As it stands right now, we know nothing about his character, or even where he would fit in all of it, maybe as an even higher ranking individual on the military side of things. Unfortunately, this is the first thing that comes to mind. The movie will expand the Transformers universe with the introduction of the Predacons, Maximals, and the Terracons, outside of the Autobots and Decepticons, of course.
I've never seen a weapon system like
The Transformers franchise is on the ropes right now, but worry no more, as we think that the 7th Transformers movie will be the one to reinvigorate everyone, including the franchise itself. Based on the late 90s subline of the same name, Beast Wars would be a massive departure from everything we have ever seen in the franchise so far. Just like the first time the Beast Wars storyline was the savior of the back then cartoon franchise, this time around it is the live-action turn of the franchise, as we think the same thing will be the case with the Beast Wars storyline. And it comes to the big screens at the perfect time, amidst the downfall of the franchise, which could be seen over the last 2 to 3 movies outside of Bumblebee. The Transformers movies are not continuity heavy too. Michael Bay's movies are constantly contradicting each other, to a point that they sometimes seem not even connected to one another, not belonging to the same franchise. This negative side of the franchise could potentially play to the advantage of the Transformers Rise of the Beast movie, as the time travel involved in the movie, as confirmed by Caple Jr., could potentially lead to temporal inconsistencies, such as Bumblebee being the first to arrive on Earth in the 1980s, but also fighting alongside the Allied forces in World War II. The upcoming movie could also play a major role in the shift of the focus in the movies, as despite the Transformers being the name of the franchise, it seems like so far the humans were the ones taking the lead in the movies, and the focus put on them, with the Decepticons and the Autobots not playing as much of a significant role as the human counterparts.
My name is Optimus Prime. From on the planet Cybertron.
The movie will probably do a better job at this with the fact that there are already smaller castings included in the movie, which will go on to mean that the focus will be spread to fewer individuals, whether machine or human. The result will be different to say the least. As for how much different, we will have to wait and see the movie play out on the big screens. Beyond the cool toy play patterns, the franchise has also managed to introduce many new things and reinvent itself to tell new and exciting stories with genuinely iconic characters. The franchise can even take some creative risk moving forward. After all, Optimus Prime is a much older household hero than the likes of Captain America or Superman, to say the least. The Beast Wars storyline when it first came out was a risk in itself, and this time around, we could be facing the same risk. Let's just hope it is a good one from the people working on the sequel. The latest movie from the franchise looked like a course correction of the franchise, and we are certainly happy about it, as we would not want the franchise to end on a low. Right? Thus, this sort of rebirth of the franchise can be welcomed on the warmer side of things, as it is a completely new thing for the live action side of things, with the upcoming movie surely putting a lot more focus on how everything should be executed in order for us to receive the impressive storyline we are all familiar with. The possibilities of the franchise are possibly endless, and this change in setting and narrative could prove to be the thing the franchise needs to be recontextualize itself and see of everything it is capable of. And then, as everything goes, if the movie proves to be a successful one, regarding the critics and the box office side of things, it could potentially open the portal of the franchise having the right arsenal of storytelling possibilities we know it to be for the future installments to come. There are a lot of faults in the franchise, mostly from the Michael Bay movies. However, there are just as many things that can be taken from those particular movies that could be changed for the better, which would also mean that the franchise can take the right turn after a long time, with the Beast Wars storyline being just the first uphill battle won, with fans finally getting what they have been owed for so long. On a related note, tell us down in the comments below, what are your thoughts on the franchise so far? Which Michael Bay movie would you say had the most fun watching? But also, your thoughts on the Bumblebee movie, seeing it as the one who is very different from the rest, especially since the movie will be the groundwork the franchise needs right now to continue moving forward. And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you would like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.